Welcome everyone. We've got the Takara movie masterpiece Bumblebee from the first Transformers movie. This is a anniversary edition, and they've basically taken the opportunity to do a recolor. This is our anniversary edition. I've got the original version here, particularly the Japanese version of the original. The American version was a little bit different, and probably the biggest thing was the eyes and light piping between the American and the Japanese version. With this release, whether you get this from overseas or you get this from an American retailer, it's going to be the same figure, so you don't have to worry about any of that weird stuff. Also, I will say that transforming this guy, especially like from robot mode to car mode, is pretty difficult. So I'm not going to do a car to car comparison. Sorry about that. But I do want you to at least, we'll do some comparisons of robot mode here in a moment, so you can see how that looks. But just speaking through the comparisons, some of the biggest differences is the color. You have more of an orange color with the new version, more of a yellow color with the original. I don't know that this orange color is correct. I think this more yellow color is probably correct. And if you collected the toys as a kid from back when these movies were out, a lot of the toys had this orange color. So I don't know. I've seen a lot of people debate on which color is correct, and we're not going to solve that problem here. But just to put it out there so you're kind of aware. Some people care a lot about these colors being accurate. Another big thing though is the rims. They've painted the rims silver versus the original, which were painted, but they're kind of more like a gunmetal gray. Again, I don't know which is more accurate. I think a lot of the color changes on here are kind of changes just to be different. But one real big change though is the stripes on the hood extend down to basically what becomes his chest, and they stopped on the original. As you can see here, you've got that area right here where they kind of stop at and kind of taper in. So that's probably one of the biggest differences between the two. Okay, so let's get this guy into robot mode and let's do a real comparison between the two. So here he is in robot mode, and you can see the difference in paint is pretty stark. Number one, the original, lots of black everywhere, some silver, some gray, but as you can see, mostly black. There's lots of black, lots of yellow. You got the black stripes. It's just a lot of black and yellow. On the new version, there's just a lot going on. There are still some dark plastic areas like the underside of the forearms, but the top of the forearms, call it the bicep, the thighs have this metallic silver and also these little gold highlights. Hand is different color, actually a couple different colored plastic color and finger color. Some kind of motif with the legs, like where paint is being applied, although there is some difference in plastic. Like, you got the black plastic here, but you've got the gray plastic here, and then you kind of got like this brownish gray plastic here. It's pretty interesting. Like it's they did a lot, even with the head area, and I didn't transform this all the way. You've got, again, black and yellow on this side, and you've got silver. It's kind of gunmetal gray and yellow on this side, and just really helps it to stand out a lot better. You still got some weird stuff going on with the light piping. And for some reason, my guy does not want to stand on his own right now. I think it's got something to do with there's this plastic piece that pegs into the foot, and I may be having some difficulty pegging it in. But he's he's kind of wanting to fall backwards for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, the differences do make a difference. And his light piping, I wish I had a flashlight. All right, this is I've got a dark light here. See if I can. Yeah, you can see on this version, I think it was more or less like clear plastic and maybe like a tinge of blue. On this one, the eyes are definitely more blue. Okay. It's kind of a darker clear plastic on this one, a lighter clear plastic on this one. This one with a touch of blue. This one definitely like blue plastic. But yeah, pretty different. And let me see if I can get his visor to come down. It is pretty tight. There we go. Is that right? I guess so. Okay. Oh, this popped off. But yeah, the B visor is a little bit different. Again, it's just the gray. Wherever you see kind of like this gunmetal gray here, on here it's not quite silver, but not as dark as the original. And again, this is the original Japanese version. So if you have the original American version, the colors are a little different, just a little bit. All right. All in all, I would say if you don't have a movie masterpiece, Bumblebee, this new one is definitely the one to get. If you've got any of the older ones, I don't know that you need this new one. As a completist, yeah. As a general collector, maybe not. The only thing I wish that had been done is I think this face is a little inaccurate. They could have kept this whole head design and given us a figure with a new face design, painted eyes. I don't like the light piping because it just makes him look like he's dead or deactivated. And then just to kind of show him off with a more recent movie masterpiece, you can tell that the design team has stepped things up quite a bit. And they definitely went away with light piping on the later figures. So that is something I wish they could have done. So thanks for watching. If you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. And as always, tune into more videos coming up. Thank you.